Hello, my name is Cameron. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching this. Some of you may know me from my other channel here on YouTube. I've been making videos for about 5 or 6 years, and that channel is called Blushing Foreigner. It's a beauty and style and expat channel. Used to post a lot more videos in the beginning, and I've been a bad vlogger in the last year or two. Welcome to my channel, and thank you for jumping on over to this one if you're following me here. A little bit about me. I am Cameron. I'm American from California, but I have been living in Denmark for the last almost 9 years, I believe. This is my home away from home. I have a Danish husband. He is the light of my life, a really good guy. We decided before we got married that we would live in Denmark for the beginning of our marriage and try to have a child or two in this country before going back to California and working there and living there. I always had plans to go home to California one day and be closer to my family. We have been trying for a while now to start a family. I am in my mid-30s. I don't love saying my actual age, and I hope you don't mind not hearing it because it's a number that just kind of depresses me. I've given myself permission to be kind of in denial about it. But anyways, we are going through another round of IVF. A little bit about our journey. We are facing sort of a complicated infertility diagnosis. They aren't quite sure what's wrong. They're getting closer to pinpointing what the problem could be. They believe it is egg quality. I may have some genetic problems. There may be some sort of chromosomal issue with my eggs. I've been trying since my early 30s to become a mother and to get pregnant, and it's just not going well. I've had one pregnancy in this time, but it ended early, and that was on our first round of IVF. We did 6 rounds of IUI, which is called insemination, intrauterine insemination, 6 rounds with hormone shots, and those didn't work, and then we moved on to IVF. So altogether, we've done 12 rounds of assisted reproductive technology, which they call ART in the lingo. There's so much infertility lingo, so I may use it and try and educate you and explain a little bit about what things mean. Like TTC, for instance, that's trying to conceive. So anyways, we've done 6 rounds of IVF in the last 2 years, which is kind of a lot. And we are right now in the middle of a long protocol of IVF. So this will be the 7th round, and it should end around mid-September. So I'm on down regulation right now, which basically is where you put your body into early menopause. And the idea is to kind of shut off your ovaries for a couple weeks before starting stimulation protocol. So I've done short protocols and long protocols. They're not quite sure what's going to crack this, but that's where we are. I'm not sure if I should go into all the details of IVF, but it's possible some of you may want to know a little bit so I can explain how it works. If you have any questions for me, you can post them below. I don't know what I'm going to talk about on this channel other than kind of tell you where I am at, and then maybe some broader topics related to infertility I find very interesting. I have a lot of opinions and thoughts on this subject, and that's something I talk about on my blog. I have, in the last year, become more and more despondent about the fact that I can't have a baby and why it's so important to me that I have a baby. I have wanted children since I was a child myself. I absolutely adore, love, cherish children. My mom had my youngest sister when I was 8, and I've said this in my other video on my main channel. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. I was such a nurturer for her. I feel like I raised her, and I realized, from that young age that I was just born to take care of children, to care for and raise babies, and that's something I just always wanted. I completely respect women who don't have those same feelings, who are just like, no, kids aren't for me. I think that's really great and brave to be like, no, I know myself, and that's not for me, but I am on the side of just absolutely needing children. I need kids as much as I need water and oxygen. To me, it's such a basic need in my heart that every month, every failure, I just feel further and further from my goal. I feel more and more hopeless, sad, scared to death that this may never happen for us. When I get in that place of feeling so despondent and sad, I just get scared that this whole life I've pictured for myself, where I would be a mother and have kids and give birth and be pregnant and all that stuff, it's not going to happen for me. That's what I fear. And it's very hard to say or to look at that life where you're not getting something you want, where you need it, where it feels so basic to your survival, and then to realize I might not ever get this. I'm never going to be happy if that doesn't happen. And that's the place I'm in now. I tell my husband all the time, we can never quit, because the life of Cami without children is a miserable life. Like, I can never see myself being happy. I know some women make peace with it, and I salute them. They're incredible. Like, that is so strong and brave, and they're stronger than me. But I'm not that person. I will never be happy without children because I need it. Like, it's not an option for me. So we just need to stay in that place that we're going to keep going, we're going to keep doing this, and we're going to explore all of our options. So we are looking as well at adoption. You like my manicure? I got a manicure last week, and this is one thing I really think is important when you are going through some of the highs and lows of IVF and fertility treatments, is to pamper yourself and do little things for yourself that feel good. So I'm getting like facials every 4 to 6 weeks. I get my nails done every month, and I love it, and I don't apologize for it. My husband totally supports me. So little things like that are my tip to you if you are going through the very stressful period of struggling to conceive. Make sure you pamper yourself. Do whatever it takes to take your mind off things and to be good to yourself. So anyways, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. And again, if you have questions or you are curious about anything, I'm not an expert here. I don't know that much at all. I just know about where we are and things I've seen and noticed. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again. Bye!